Good morning, my fake life crew. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're brand new here. So today I am making, and say it with me, a family home in Willow Creek. It comes in at 5 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 84,321 simoleons. This house took a couple turns during the building process. I did not use a reference image or anything like that. I just started building. And because of the way the shape of the house was turning out, I kind of decided that it was going to be like an out-of-date kind of grandma home, maybe really cluttered, lots of messy landscaping. But in the end, I decided to completely scrap that idea, and it kind of became more of a nicer home, one that is kept up really nicely, really nice landscaping. And it all started because I wanted to make the lines in the grass, you know, like when people really take care of their lawn and they just have a pristine lawn with like perfectly straight lines from mowing it. So because I did that, I was like, well, that doesn't really fit with the grandma aesthetic, the out-of-date aesthetic. So I kind of completely changed the direction of this home, and I like how it turned out, so I'm glad I did it. In fact, this might be one of my favorite builds of all time. The only thing is that you will see me struggling with the roofing and everything. It took me a long time to get it adjusted so that there wasn't like roof clipping in places. The upstairs was big enough to support having some bedrooms up there, so things weren't sticking out in weird areas. I will say that on the left side of the house, when you're facing it, there is a little bit of a roof piece that comes out, and I could not fix it to save my life. So the roof piece is just sticking out. Nobody will ever probably notice it, especially because the roof is that dark black. And I really like how the color scheme turned out. It took me a while to find one that I liked, and you will notice that things change off camera, like suddenly it'll just be a different color. All of the white trim that I have on there, whether it's on the roof or the house or anything, I turned to black, and I'm glad I did. It looks much better. The white just kind of sticks out with all the dark colors. And as you will see later on, I do continue the dark color scheme inside the house, lots of dark wood. Also, you'll be seeing here pretty quick my landscaping. I am in love with the landscaping. I basically told myself I was never going to use those little debug items ever again because they take forever, but I decided to use them again because they just look so nice. And it took me forever, yes it did, and I'm still completely not happy with how straight they are, but they're good enough. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go completely off topic here because I'm really excited about something that I want to tell you about. So me and my husband and his sister and her husband and their kids are all obsessed with Disney World. My brother-in-law owns a Disney timeshare. He's in the Disney Vacation Club. So every other year we go to Disney World, and it's super fun. And so last year we went in February, and at the time COVID was becoming like a thing, but it wasn't completely out of hand here yet. Like, I remember specifically standing in line for rides and hearing people talking about coronavirus and joking about it. Like, people were literally saying, like, if somebody coughed, oh, they must have COVID, they have coronavirus. So at this point, it was still literally a joke, and it was not being taken serious in any way. And so it blows my mind when I think that 1 month later, 1 month to the day that we left Disney World shut down because of COVID. Like, a lot happened between when we were in Disney World and to when they closed. Like, shit hit the fan and shit got real fast, right? So, long story short, really has nothing to do with COVID, but it just kind of blows my mind. We were trying to discuss where we were going to go and what resort we were going to stay at in 2022 for our trip. And we all visited the Polynesian that day, and we decided the Polynesian was where we were going to stay. We really liked the atmosphere. We liked the like Hawaiian, Polynesian theme. The smell in the hotel was just amazing. I bumped my microphone, so I'm sorry if that makes a sound. Anyway, so somehow this parlayed into, hey, brother-in-law, insert name here, do you think that we could stay at Aulani in Hawaii with your Disney Vacation Club? Turns out you can. He can stay at any Disney World, like Japan, Paris, doesn't matter. He can stay at them all. So we kind of started like half-assed talking about maybe we should go to Hawaii, go to Aulani. I have been wanting to go and stay at Aulani for years and years and years. Aulani is like this dream vacation that I could never achieve. Like, when we went to Hawaii the first time, we actually stayed on the island of Kauai or whatever, but we were thinking of staying on Oahu, and I went to go see just for shits and giggles, like, how much would it be if we were to stay at Aulani? And it came to like 10 grand, not including flights or anything. And I was like, okay, well, I guess we're not staying there then. And this was for a basic room, you guys. This wasn't like for, you know, a really nice room. This was a basic room with one bed, like 300 square feet. So turns out we all decided that we're going to Aulani in 2022. And honestly, I didn't think it was really going to happen. I thought either A, COVID was going to stop us, B, they were going to have second thoughts because of the cost, or maybe they didn't want the kids on the flight that long. I just did not believe that this was really going to happen. Guess what? We just booked it. It is booked. It's final. It's happening, you guys. We booked Aulani. We booked our flights. We are all staying there in 2022 for 10 days, and I am losing my shit. Like, I can't believe this is actually happening. Like, I am sitting here like, are we really doing this? Like, I still won't believe it until we're there. I'm gonna be crying when we pull up to Aulani. This is like a dream vacation, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and I can't believe it's happening. So needless to say, this is kind of dominating our little text thread now, talking about us. We're all like watching YouTube videos about people's trips to Aulani. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I can't wait. But I don't want to wish my life away. We still have summer to go, autumn, Christmas season. It's going to be a good time. But I'm so glad we have this on the horizon, because 1 year ago, if you would have told me that we were going to be traveling this much already, we've gone to Colorado, we have a trip in a couple weeks, and this, I would have thought you were crazy. I thought this stuff was here to stay for a while. And I know that we are not on the other side of this pandemic yet, but we are much closer, and people are getting vaccinated and whatnot. And I know I joked about in the other video that I would welcome a quarantine again. And while that some of the sentiments of that are true, because I'm very introverted and I did not mind quarantine at all, in the end, I do not want the world to crash and burn because of a virus. Like, I don't want the world's economy to just crash and burn, and people not working and can't afford their rent and their mortgage payments and to put food on the table. I want none of that for our society. So I'm happy that things are getting back to normal. And having said that, please go out and get your vaccine. Like, I know that some people think it's some conspiracy to put microchips in us or something, but I can tell you that this is legit. I work in healthcare. It's very legit. And this Delta variant that is coming through, we cannot let this, we can't go back to how we were before. And from what I heard, there's some stuff going on in Europe where maybe people are on quarantine again. You know, it doesn't dominate the news cycle like it used to, so I don't really keep up on like what's happening, but this is just little snippets I've heard. And that kind of freaks me out a little bit. Like, we can't go back to the way we were before this. So, like, please just get your vaccine. And yes, this might be a public service announcement based on my own selfish needs of, let's not go on lockdown again and have Aulani shut down when I'm about to go there. So, public service announcement that benefits me, because that's how far from my brain it is that I actually believe that we're actually going to be stepping foot on Aulani. It's like completely unbelievable to me. But anyway, having said all of that, you guys, I am going to close out this speed build, this voiceover now, and let you guys watch the speed build with some awesome music from Epidemic Sound. And I will see you guys in the next one.